I enjoy being a black girl. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like it comes with a lot of, discrimination and racism, but I feel like black girls, like all types of melanin, like it's just very special and like there's no one like us.
I would definitely say I enjoy being a black girl, but I feel like that comes from the fact that I love how much black culture like inspires a lot of like society and media, and it's kind of like heartwarming to know that it's like my people who are a part of that drive, like a part of that innate inspiration. But of course, like it's like the bust downs, it's the braids, it's the wigs, it's the weave, it's the way that you can just like see another sister and just know that you're like safe and home. Like there's just a special bond that comes with being like a black woman.
I'm proud to be black. I love my skin. I don't believe in self-hate, but I also grew up in a country where I was the minority, and I was also seen as that a lot of the time when I just tried to show love and be myself. So growing up in Australia, it was hard for me to be a black woman. But I'm proud.
I enjoy when people randomly touch my hair. 3, 2, 1.
I just stayed neutral because I don't mind it. I know a lot of people show affection through physical touch. So, yeah, I like to let people show their love however they like to. And if it's by touching my hair, then touch all you want.
I don't care if I like know you and we have that like rapport and that bond where like if one of my like sisters were to touch my hair, like that's no problem. Like, do you know what I mean? Or like a good friend, or like I get like my hair done or like my makeup done, so like they like to touch you up. Like I don't really have an issue. What I dislike is when people on the street come up to you and go, "Oh my God, I love your hair," and start touching straight away without any consent. That's a no. That's a no always. Like, because like honestly, like just don't touch other people. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't even know where you've been, so that's just me though.
Like, I love my hair and I don't mind, like, if it's family or friends, but the amount of people that have just grabbed my head and pulled it because they're like, "Oh, we love your hair," and the amount of people that have asked me about my hair, is it real, is it fake, is it this, is it that, is literally irritating. I'm a hairdresser, so it's also very irritating because I've always got different hair.
People think I'm masculine. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like I come across as like a very girly girl. So I feel like, the makeup, doing my hair, like wearing the clothes that I wear. Like sometimes I like to, wear my tomboy clothes, but when it's time to, like I come across as a girly girl. So I feel like people don't really see me as masculine.
I've never been described as masculine, and I don't think I do anything that's masculine. Like, I know when I'm looking rough, I might be looking a little bit manly. No shade with it, but yeah, no, I think I'm quite feminine.
I don't know if it has to do with my blackness. I think it has to do more with my like personality, but I've just been told by like men specifically that I have like a tomboy-esque personality. But like, and if you look at me externally, like I wouldn't say it's giving masculine, but I think like, I don't know, maybe some of the like hobbies or things I'm interested in, people are like, "Oh, like that's kind of manly of you." I don't know.
I am a girly girl, but I'm not. I don't stress about makeup and all that. I play a lot of sport. I don't have time to do all that. I'm very physical. I do hiking and swimming. I swim. So like, I just don't have energy. Like everybody makes fun of me because I can swim. But yeah, I see myself as a strong woman, feminine and not masculine, but strong enough to stick up for myself, and yeah.
Black women are misunderstood. 3, 2, 1.
I genuinely feel like black women are misunderstood, and I say that because we are a minority, and minorities go through a lot. We don't go through the same things as the general population. So I feel like in response to that, we are defensive and slightly argumentative, I might say. But I feel like that's just in response. And when you respond like that, people don't look at what made you respond like that. They're just focusing on the response. And I feel like we're always in a position to have to defend ourselves. So we may slightly come across as the angry black woman.
I kind of hate this response, but I feel like people in general are just misunderstood. I feel like even myself included, you like feel like the world is like always looking at you, but in reality it's like not necessarily the case because everyone feels that way. And so I feel like oftentimes like everyone has these opportunities to feel misunderstood. But the reason I'm also like leaning over here and only one step this way is I feel like if you had to look across like most races, ethnicities, like across like different forms of identity, like it's always like really black women at the brunt of it that often get misunderstood or mislabeled. And it kind of comes with no reason other than typical like microaggressions, like the angry black woman stereotype, or the tendency to like find black women like easily be sexualized, or like to seek sexual validation when in reality it's just because I'm in my body that is already sexualized from your perspective.
So I do think that black women go through a lot, but I feel like over the years we've become very empowered and we've been allowed to like speak our mind, but that also does come with like the fact that people have to tell us, yes, you can speak your mind, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but I am neutral. Like, I feel like there's good and bad sides to it.
Feminism doesn't cater to black girls. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like feminism is very inclusive, and I feel like we are well catered to in terms of feminism.
I might be getting this wrong, so like correct me if I am wrong, but I remember like in history in the United States, it was like the feminism movement didn't actually include black women. Like it was almost like two separate battles. Like it was like feminism for like the white women in like society, and then black people had their own separate movement. And I feel like that's kind of always been like the underlying tone, but I think it is like more inclusive nowadays. But I think it just comes from like a lack of, like you said, catering. Like, do they really cater to how black women experience the world? I don't really like think so. I think it's more like, how do we as women like cater the world?
I enjoy dating outside of my race. 3, 2, 1.
So I do have a type, like, you know, I like my black men, but like I'm not too picky with it. Like I am open to try new things, but I have been exclusively in that certain area of men.
I don't generally date out of my race, just because I feel like men of different cultures and ethnicities will never truly understand our experience in the world as black women, and I don't have time like that to be explaining, so just, yeah, that's it, no.
For me, it's like I don't really care. Like I've kind of dated like different races throughout my lifetime, so like I don't like seek it per se, but like I don't really like care, I guess.
I don't discriminate because I hate discrimination. Growing up in a country where I was the minority and made to feel different, I don't ever want someone to feel like that. But also, as a black woman, you can be judged as an ethnic woman. So really, it depends on the person and if they accept you for who you are.
I am proud to be a black girl. 3, 2, 1.
I am proud, but I feel like because of how light I am compared to like the actual like stereotypical black girl, I feel like people just think I'm different ethnicities. So yeah, it's hard to be proud when like people think you're this and that.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's taking me like a long time to get here though. Like it wasn't easy to like get from that line to this line. Like I didn't wake up one morning and just be like, oh yeah, cool, like I'm proud. Like it was like years of like trying to retrain like patterns of thinking that I didn't even realize that I had through like being surrounded by like, obviously growing up in like a white society in Australia where like a lot of black women are discriminated against, especially when you're like a child to a teenager. It like, when you become an adult, you kind of look back at a lot of memories and you're like, wait a second, that was racism. Wait a second, I let that slide. Why did I let that slide? And you kind of have to like undo a lot of your experiences. And like in that process, it feels like a lot of emotional, like it's a lot of emotional toll to like go through those experiences and realize, damn, am I really proud of myself if I let that slide, or if I put myself in that position, or what would I do if I was in that position again? So like, I'm proud now, but it took a long time to get here, I feel.
I just wanted to say I'm absolutely proud to be a black girl. I think that we're magical, we can't be replicated. And I just want to speak on the fact that back when being a slave was a thing, women used to braid maps and layouts in their hair through the use of cornrows and like various styles. And I feel like the fact that we've reclaimed that and we use it as fashion and just a way to express ourselves, I think that in itself is really magical. So I'm just so happy and grateful to be a part of it.
Personally, I am from Ethiopia. I'm from an indigenous tribe, which is Kunama. And even in Ethiopia, we kill each other as black people. So I feel like it's about you and how you see yourself. Everywhere you go, you're gonna get discriminated no matter what, because people don't realize we need each other. So if you don't have self-love, then no one's gonna give it to you.
I also feel like a lot of our hairstyles, like braids, wigs, I feel like a lot of that has been stolen by a lot of cultures. Like, I see white women all the time with braids or dreads, and I feel like it's kind of hard to reclaim and be proud of our culture when people are stealing it and reclaiming it for themselves.
I just feel like a lot of like mainstream things that people enjoy like come back from being a black woman or black culture, and it's like at the end of the day, like you can replicate it, you can enjoy it, you can like be involved in it, but you'll never like really understand how it feels to enjoy something that actually comes from your people and see it so like widespread. Like it's so like empowering or like powerful to see, because like 20 years ago, like rap was like considered like rap was like kind of just coming out. Now it's like everywhere, it's so colloquial, it's like fine to like rap, but it's like we had to come a long way to like be considered, oh, rap is actually fine. Like people used to like see rap as like, oh, you're a gangster, you're violent, like almost like, oh, bad black person like trait. But now like everyone loves rap, like it's so, yeah.
I just want to add to that. I feel like we have had to battle, break our backs, roll on the ground, tumble, claw our way up, like just to be accepted in the same spaces as other ethnicities and other people. So I'm damn proud to be here, and I'm so proud of how far we've come, even though we have a huge, long way to go. Many kilometers. Long, long, long way.
And that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much. Hug it out, girls. Hug it out. Woo! Yay, you killed it.
Hug it out, hug it out, hug it out.
Did you?